Hello and welcome back to the GorillaBiker, and today we're here with Niley. That's okay. Yeah, we all adjust ourselves, Niall, you know. We've been on the road for what, a little bit over an hour? Heading from Clayton, and we're going to High Falls in NC. So yeah, we stopped actually just to put on the camera because this road looks like it finally got a little bit more interesting. The last road we were on was quite pretty too, wasn't it? It was pretty nice. I'll put up the number of the road we were on screen, and it's not mad slow either. So obviously, both of us being on visas, we are generally good boys. We don't do anything too crazy. So, but yeah, new tire on the V-Strom that has been feeling so much better. And Niall realised that the previous owner had 6 pounds too much, 6 psi too much pressure in the front. So now he's a lot happier that we've rectified that. So yeah, shall we get on the road, Mr. Niall? Poor old Toaster could not be with us in today's video because she has to work. Where we're going, High Falls, literally I found it on Google Maps while I was kind of just scoping around. And it looks pretty, so it gets its name. It's not. I don't think it's really a proper waterfall, but it used to be used back in the day. I think it's been used since the 1700s, from what I was reading, for like milling and whatnot. You know, whether it be cotton. I thought that was a person. the blue pipe. That was a person crouching in the grass. But yeah, it was used for like cotton milling and obviously grain as well. So. I don't know if there's much like ruins and stuff there, but we shall find out. For now, I'm just kind of enjoying being on sort of windier roads. Oh, that was kind of rough there. The last 15 minutes of the road, 15-20 minutes was good. The first part was quite dull, so we need to figure out how to chain together some of the other spins we've done with better roads to get to here. So then it's just kind of a continuous decent road. We said we'd grab lunch in Sanford afterwards, right, Niall? Niall says yes. So we'll also try to get more egregiously awkward videos of me eating food, and then I'll tell you, is it nice? Because I don't think you can tell from my facial expressions while there's a camera pointed at me. It's just pure cringe and wanting to die. So, well, do you want to follow Riser or Google Maps? Oh, a turtle! Hold on, a turtle. I gotta move the little buddy. Can't leave him in the middle of the road. Little homie. I hope he's okay, not dead. I'll be sad if he's dead. Little buddy! Don't be hurt, little buddy boy. Oh, he's alive. You're going this way. I think you were going this way, weren't you? Do you want to see him? You want to see the little Tortuga? He's tucked his head in. But he's alive. Properly closed up. Poor little man. There you go, little buddy. I think he's okay. Poor little turtle. Well, turtle rescue complete. So I think that's that made the spin out here worth it, didn't it, huh? Poor little turtle. It's gas how they can just seal up their shells. As soon as I picked him up, he was like, nope. I hope now that's actually the way he was trying to go, because he was aimed that way. So that's my guess. Imagine how. Yeah, imagine that, like he was trying to move the other way and the car spun him around, and I was like, God damn it. Ah, sure, look. What else can we do, huh? It needs to be going a lot faster to enjoy it properly, but I'll stick to the sort of legal limits. Oh, look at this. Oh, definitely, sure. Why wouldn't you? Oh, look at that. That's class. Very nice. Watch out, stones. This is very pretty. This whole area is gorgeous. like that old barn too. These are curves designed more for your bike than mine, I think, Niall. Oh, class! I wonder, do they need a driver? I'll drive it for them. Because it's all long, smooth curves, you know, there's nothing sharp. I suppose it's designed for cars, so it's just more comfy on a cruiser. Whereas this thing, like, I wanna get into a nice sharp turn, you know, you're using a lot of front brake and then shooting out of it. Oh, those are... Ah, sure, we're coming into the town, I think. See, now, those houses are the correct distance apart. That's, like, that'd be fine. Why can't we do that in Clayton, huh? So, now we're coming into Sanford. I believe this is Sanford. And then we're going 30 minutes past Sanford. And this is where we'll be coming back to later for a spot of lunch. Hello. So far, I mean, it's just another town. Hopefully the downtown looks a little bit more interesting. And that counts. That's a stop. No feet down. Do you know, Niall, I don't think I've told you or anyone who's listening to this story, when I was living in Greenville, I came into a stop sign once, came to a complete and utter stop in the town, or I don't know, is it technically a city? But either way, I like kept both my feet up balanced, right? But like dead stop. I mean, you couldn't be more stopped. And a cop pulled me over to say that you have to put a foot down to make it a proper stop. Absolutely ridiculous. And since then, I do my best not to do it because I will have that argument again. Counts. See, that's a full stop, you know? In my opinion. Niall is in agreement with me, peoples. What do you think? If you come to an actual complete stop with your feet still up, does it count? I think it counts. And that is something that I will... I'm not going to die on that hill, but it's a hill that I'll stand on for a while, you know? I'm not going to die on the hill. I'm not that serious about it. I don't think I've ever been to Sanford. You know, if this wasn't in a town, this is the perfect one to just do a little brap. But I won't, I'll be good. I definitely could have jumped that though. I do that, I like doing that on all the smaller ones, doing a little jump. Oh, this is cool, isn't it? It's like an old school downtown. Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's cool. The mural. Yeah, definitely coming back in here for lunch. This is, oh, look down there. Very cool, very cool, very cool. I like when we find actual like kind of older style downtowns. I think I told you already, Niall, but I don't know did I tell the people who are have the misfortune of listening to my voice in this video. But I was reading a thing about, you know, why there's no downtowns, like proper downtown, like city center streets in America anymore. And it's because when they built all the highways, they wanted them going through the kind of the town centre, so they just destroyed the town centres and then put, you know, did the highways through them. And that's why all the, like, you know, like for instance Raleigh and stuff. Well, I don't know is Raleigh one of them, but I know it's in a lot of other places. Why they're just gone. And the same as like the old big fancy train station. I'll put a photo of it on the screen now. That was in New York, or was it in Philly? No, I think New York. It was one of them. It's a crazy looking old building, and they knocked it down. Oh, we're actually going right. Sorry. They knocked it down for, you know, something more modern and new, but like I think now everyone regrets it just because they've lost that bit of atmosphere you get from a cool old building, you know. And that's where a lot of them have gone, and it makes me sad because I think like even where we were just riding through there, you know, you see like a cool old downtown. It's somewhere you actually want to stop and kind of walk around, whereas a lot of cities, like, I don't know, for me anyway, I don't know, Niall, do you agree? I'll relay anything you say to the people this, but like when I'm going through a city that's all like just modern franchised faces and stuff, I have no interest in stopping and looking around. Like there's nothing, you know, it's nothing you can't see literally anywhere else. It's the same shop, it's the same building, you know. Yeah. So Niall, before Niall moved to North Carolina, do you mind if I share that, Niall? So he lived in a place called Rockford in Illinois, and he said I just basically described that with the, you know, the downtown that you just want to drive through, you don't want to stop. Like, even this is nice, you know, this has a little bit more atmosphere to it, you know. But yeah, it's just a pity because, you know, people kind of have to live in cities, but I feel like that's why a lot of people are just unhappy these days. They don't, you know, you're not coming home to somewhere you want to be, and that's why I commute so far to work, is when I get home I want to be somewhere that I actually want to spend time, not just in the house but in the surrounding area, and I think we've lost a lot of that. You know, Niall was very reluctant to give North Carolina a chance, I think, because of the experience he'd had in Rockford. Would I be correct in saying that, Niall? Yeah. So, you know, that's a pity. That's a pity, because a lot of these other places that are actually nice, they just don't get a chance, because, you know, people see these strip mall style downtowns and you know, town centres and stuff, and I mean, they're just not a nice place to be, and it's a pity. It's a pity. That's my rant for this video. The good thing is, I will say, give you a little bit of silver lining here. The good thing is, a lot of, even in America now, a lot of older buildings are protected. In Europe, most old buildings are protected, but it is coming in here. You know, that once something is historic, they work to keep it, because it adds a bit of atmosphere, it adds a bit of culture to an area, and it just makes it a nicer place to be. Or even now, or even with this one, because I mean, I'll be able to sync it up easy enough. I'd say, oh, cool. We should stop there on the way back and have a look. Very cool. I think America should designate more twisty roads as like 90-mile-an-hour areas, and bikes only. I don't know why they don't do that, you know, it just makes such common sense for the world at large. That's a cool little shed as well, isn't it? I like all the kind of older school sheds. Do you know, that's one thing though they are missing over here, is areas to like pull in, you know. Like at home, that's a class truck. At home you'd have so many places you could just pull in real quick, but not over here. Oh, this corner has a warning sign. I bet you it's fun. Cows. Oh, little baby ones. More cows. This is Cow Central. Oh, look, we could have went down there and looked at stuff. What's that? Taste the rainbow. Well, I wonder what that is. Looks like we could walk up there. Right by the river. Interesting. Niall wants to test his fancy new Cardo's thingamajig. Peace and tranquility and gunshots. I doubt anyone watching the video heard the gunshots, but there were gunshots. Oh.
Okay.
Fancy.
My audio is working.
Oh yeah, and it just warned me that you're recording me.
So I'm recording you as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Ah, very good.
Hold on, look at me. Start. Okay. Oh, shall we give it a go then, will we?
Yep.
See how it sounds. Sure, at the very least I can get your voice off it if it sounds semi-okay, huh? Isn't that it? So, Niall, are you having fun? Tell everyone.
Yeah, it's very nice roads.
It is, yeah. This has been lovely. Once we got past all the boring poop, it's been very, very good.
But I have to say, I think the CTX-1300s get a bad rap for, like, since I took the air pressure down to 36, it's much better.
Yeah.
And the mirrors aren't terrible.
They're not terrible.
They're not terrible. They're not great. They're not terrible.
Well, that's good. Because I know, like, the two things you were concerned about was front suspension and mirrors.
Yeah, I think that was all.
Huh?
I think that was all, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I think I remember you being concerned about, so it's good. It's good they both are actually fine. Oh, watch out, that's wet. Slightly damp.
Nice bend.
Mildly moist. Very nice. Turn in, look where you're going. Hopefully no car kills us. We're good. Bumpy.
Very.
That's where ADV life comes in really good. I don't really feel them. I just have so much suspension travel.
Okay.
I have to say it's probably the best all-round bike I've ever, let alone owned, but ridden is this one. I love it.
Yeah.
I can see why so many people go, gravitate towards the GS, because it's just a kind of a more polished version of this. We're going left.
Wow, my riser wrap is not sending us left, which is weird.
Oh, they're different apps, I suppose. Oh, that was a nice little double back. Oh, wait. Turns out I misread what I was saying. I thought it was telling us to go left. Alright, I'll do a spinny aroundy up here.
Okay.
So it's getting a bit confused. I wish we lived like 10 minutes from roads like this,
Yeah.
It'd be perfect. And these aren't even amazing, but it's just they're just so much better than
what we have.
Yeah, yeah. They're just like nice. Although I mean they're not that like I'd do this ride. No problem. Oh, watch out! 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 What are you doing? Yeah, get back in there. Yeah. Get in there, you punk. Pure deer spot as well. Look, it's up over a rise. They love that.
So that could have been bad.
Now, generally when they're standing still, you're actually okay. Anytime that they've just ran out, you don't see them. If they're standing there waiting to cross, they're actually more pleasant deer. They're like, oh, I'm going to cross the road. There's a shit ton of gravel right in front of me, just be careful.
Now, are you sure this is the right turn?
Yes. All right, Niall, you made your point. I did a baby wheelie, had to tap the back brake. Moo cows! So now we've had 2 wildlife encounters today. Not a bad day out, huh?
No.
This is just lovely. Oh, it has been too long, Niall, since I went out and just found a proper twisty road. I'll have to definitely come out this way again. Especially if the falls are nice and we can get a nice lunch in Sanford. Then it could be a regular route. What does anyone watching the video have a regular route that you go out and do a spin on, or are you always kind of searching for new roads? I used to mostly search for new roads at home, but I always had my favourites too. So let me know, what do you all think? Would you make this one a regular route, Niall? Would you make this a regular route?
It is nice.
It is nice. Like I said, especially if there's a good lunch at the end of it,
Yeah.
Watch out, centre of the road, something dead, watch out. And that is why Cardos are so good, or not just like any communication device, but you're not waving your hands and feet anymore. You can tell someone exactly where the stuff is.
Very handy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to you when when you were talking about buying one. Is just like the amount of times over the years I've been able to point out something that could have legitimately hurt someone. It's just invaluable. And you know what I like about these type of country roads in America is there are so many animals around here. I actually don't want to be taking the piss and going really fast. Like at home, the chances of something running out is fairly low. So
yeah.
It was always a bit of an encouragement to tip on a bit, but here I'm just kind of, I know I can stop in good time, so I don't know, it's just kind of nice. A well-balanced speed limit is what you want.
Yes.
It doesn't feel like mad slow for the road, Watch out right, lots of stones.
Jesus, that's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of stones.
So yeah, just based off the road alone, we're nearly at High Falls now. Based off the road alone, I would definitely say if you're in the Clayton area, this is worthwhile coming out this way because it is really, really nice. Road surface, if you have like a sports bike or something, the road surface is not amazing. Like I'm kind of glad I'm not on the Z today because I'd say my spine would be partially powdered at this point.
Well, I will say that I am feeling it in the front suspension on this last section of road, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not surprised because this bit is kind of jostly. So, yeah, even like if you can't hear what Niall just said, Niall just covered that the front suspension on his CTX is kind of stiff and he is feeling it on this part of the road. So, stiffer suspensions, beware. It is a rougher section of road. If you have something like the V-Strom, you will have a great time. I honestly am not feeling any of it. And that was a really, really pleasant road. I really, really enjoyed that now, all the way out here. And that is a really cool bridge. And we're coming to High Falls itself. So, I mean, it's a good... I honestly have zero idea how high these High Falls are. So...
I'm going to be very disappointed if they're not high.
I'll be a little bit disappointed as well, but the fact that bridge is quite tall gives me some hope. Now, the only thing is, I have a feeling this has brought us... Oh, High Falls, here we are. Welcome to High Falls. So this is... Oh, that's cool. Look, it's an old-style post office. So this is the town, so we might have to pull in and actually find where the falls are. I'm guessing back there towards... Yeah, this has brought us straight to the town. So we need to find out where the actual falls are.
Hello, little dog.
Huh?
A little dog.
Oh, puppers. Do you want to spin around and go back to that post office? Good spot to take photos in front of too.
Yep.
Yes, this is a good spot now for a photo. An old bit of a photo. And honestly, I know I want to find the falls, obviously, but if we don't find the falls, I'm perfectly happy that we got here because that road was lovely and this is really pretty. Now. So, welcome to High Falls. Here the weak become strong. Good news for you, Niall. And the strong become great. It doesn't say anything about morons, though, so I'm out of luck. Alright, so... I'm going to...
I'm going to turn off my audio.
Yeah, do. Let's all go to the lobby. Okay, so we have to do some investigative exploration. Because I have no coverage and I didn't download Google Maps because I'm not very smart for this area. And we actually have no idea where the falls in High Falls are. But we know they're here. Probably. But sure, look, it's all about the old spin on the road anyway, isn't it, Niall? It's all about the journey, bro, not the destination. Alright, so this is High Falls. We are still in High Falls. There's also a road there. I wonder, is that it? I don't know. Well, yeah. No signpost though, so... You'd hope it'd be signposted, but you never know. So yeah, like I said, a bit of an investigative exploration. It's a hard word to say, investigative. This doesn't look like there's a road here. Oh, there used to be a road there, but there's not anymore. But I would bet you have to walk down there to see the fall. We'll see now if we go across this bridge. I think that's it. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I'd say you have to walk down that road back there, that kind of path. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, I thought my side stand was down, and it was not. Yeah. Well, there's also just nowhere to leave the bikes. So that's it then, isn't it, Niall? That's the video. Yes, so it's not the video. We'll cut back in when we are at Sanford for lunch, I suppose, yeah? And yeah, I mean, if you have been watching this video in the hopes that you'll get to see the falls, you can. I'll try to get a photo of them and put them up. We might also have to ride back out this way when I still don't have proper coverage. So if I get home and someone comments on this and says, "You absolute plank," you know, there was a way to see those by just doing this. Obviously, we'll remake the video because, you know, we'll suffer those roads again. But yeah, for now we'll get back with you when we're eating some nice food in Sanford for lunch, or late lunch, but still lunch. Sounds good. Sounds good. Bye everyone. So we're back in Sanford and everywhere is actually closed because we had no coverage. It didn't show that. Obviously, it is Memorial Day. So stuff's closed, unfortunately. This is where we're going to go, which is family coffee grounds. It actually does look very nice. So if we're back this way, we'll definitely stop and have a look. But yeah, so basically all of the things we were planning on doing have been a touch of a failure, say. You know, didn't go to the falls, but we saw them off the bridge. But yeah, other than that, I think High Falls...
We got a spin in.
We got a very good spin in. Some very nice roads out this way. Would definitely come back. And Sanford is a cool little spot, so I'd come back here too. But yeah, that's it. If you watched, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. As always, very special thank you to all of my patrons. Would you come give Sanford a visit? It looks like a nice little town. I'll come back and have a proper look around when stuff is open. But yeah, I'd definitely come back. What do you think? Would you come back? And yeah. But yeah, until next time, thank you again for watching. Adios. We have Niall here, and he's actually prepared for an outro crew question, outro crew. So, Niall, would you like to ask the outro crew your question?
So we communicate with Cardos today. So my question is, do you have a Cardo saves the day story, as in somebody at the lead of the group, you know, warns of an issue on the road or something? That's it.
It's a fine question. Yeah, let us know, outro crew. Bye, outro crew.